As we talk about life and death issues, I wanted to switch gears slightly, though, Michael, with sicko, because you were taking on this healthcare issue early on. As a filmmaker, your work has angered a lot of powerful people. I want to go to a clip of my interview last year with the former healthcare industry spokesperson, Wendell Potter. He was, the spokesperson for Cigna and for Humana. One first Humana, then Cigna. He worked for years. And I asked Wendell Potter how exactly the industry attacked and attempted to discredit Sicko, your film.
One key component was to fund a front group, and that is something that I write about quite a bit in the book, about how special interests in the insurance industry in particular will use premium dollars to funnel thousands and thousands, if not millions of dollars, to big PR firms to set up fake grassroots organizations, AstroTurf, as we call it, and front groups. And in this case, there was a front group that was set up called Healthcare America, and the sole purpose for it to be set up was to attack Michael Moore and to attack the notion of the single-payer system in this country.
That was Wendell Potter. Front page today of the New York Times. The cost of health insurance this year rose more steeply than in previous years, outstripping wages, adding uncertainty about the pace of growing costs. Headline, health insurers push premiums sharply higher. How you were targeted. I mean, it's, I guess, why you've got these ex-Navy SEALs around you. But talk about it, the significance. I mean, you're at Cannes. There's supposed to be some big art festival celebrating the greatest in film, and there the industry is too.
Yeah, they also, he himself actually admitted to flying to the little town that where I live in northern Michigan, and to essentially spy on me. And as he said, you know, their goal in spending the hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars to stop me and stop my film, that they decided that they would stop at nothing, even if it meant, as they said, I hope figuratively, if it meant pushing me off a cliff. Those are his words. You know, I knew that sooner or later some people in corporate America would start to come forward because of the attacks I've had to endure over the years. The sort of the things that are put out on me is just amazing. And now his revelation of how that they invented a front group and gave it an official sounding name. Anytime you hear anything about me of a negative nature, you should automatically assume somebody is behind that. That's not your paranoia at work. He just admitted that the health insurance industry and the pharmaceutical industry spent a lot of money. I mean, the pharmaceutical companies, those poor, they were like, they had no idea. First of all, the film really wasn't about them. It was more about the health insurance companies. But they spent so much money.
Because they thought it was going to be about
They thought it was going to be about the drug companies. And so people who worked at these drug companies would send me these internal memos where Pfizer had a Michael Moore hotline where, like, if I showed up at any of the regional offices, they would call New York on this direct line. That one drug company hired a Michael Moore actor, a lookalike, God forbid, who then came in and did role-playing with executives for just in case my camera crew nabbed them, how to respond to me properly. No, they did. I